When a Montana hunter discovered an unusual looking tick on her dog, she submitted it to a research lab where they soon discovered this was a tick that has never been seen before in Montana.
We don't want to sit at home worrying about ticks, we want to get out there.
Elle and Kim Coder were petting their dog Maisie after a hunting trip in eastern Montana when they felt something in her fur.
Just petting her and just felt something on there. At first I thought it was maybe hound's tongue, some kind of weed seed. And turned out, looking at it, it was a tick.
It was right under her collar, on the front of her neck.
When the Coders discovered the tick, they noticed it didn't look like the ticks they're used to seeing.
Being outside a lot, we've seen a lot of ticks. They've all been wood ticks. This one just looked a little different.
What the Coders didn't know at the time was that they had found the first documented black-legged tick, commonly known as the deer tick in Montana. Until this point, the tick had only been seen as far west as north-central North Dakota and is now the first tick in Montana that can carry Lyme disease.
What's happening is that these ticks might be moving into Montana because they're looking for hosts like a deer, maybe in these riparian water corridors, and then that's kind of helping them kind of migrate into the state.
Marnie Rolston is a lab diagnostician at the MSU Shutter Lab. The lab mainly focuses on plants, but they also work in identifying ticks.
These tick were removed from a dog, and they're fully blood engorged.
Deer ticks are much smaller than the usual kinds of ticks found in Montana.
The nymphal stage can be pretty small. It's actually only about as large as a poppy seed. And then the adult stages are a bit larger, but they're still pretty small compared to our normal ticks. The adult stages tend to be about the size of a sesame seed.
While these ticks can carry Lyme disease, not all of them have it. The ticks must be infected by another Lyme disease-carrying animal in order to keep spreading the disease. Luckily, infection doesn't happen immediately.
It needs to blood feed for at least 24 hours before it can transmit the disease to you.
The Coders always take extra precaution when going on their hunting trips, using sprays and special clothing made for warding off ticks.
So you tuck that in your socks, and then you put this one over the outside, and the ticks crawl up and get stuck in there, and they don't come all the way up your legs.
Ticks are most present in the early summer months, but the deer ticks may extend that time period. In Bozeman, Sam Adams, MTN News.